Hello there, Rhinohorn125, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the 6-inch Legends series, or Marvel Legends, Thanos. This is a Walmart exclusive. I got it on Amazon, and if you guys follow me on Instagram, I did, on accidentally, order 2 of these somehow. I don't know why, but I guess I have an extra one, and I really have no reason for it. So, if you guys follow me on Instagram, that's Rhinohorn25J. So, if you don't, and you want this for a cheaper price, I will definitely do that. So, I will most likely post that on my Instagram, but just saying it here if you guys are interested. But anyway, let's get to the review. First things first, nice look at the figure as always. Thanos right there, looks real nice. Got him with his gauntlet there, and I like that art. And then looks like a comic book picture, or maybe just a picture drawn or made for the figure box here, and same picture on the other side. It's got all the Infinity Stones down there. That looks pretty cool. And then on the back, you get a nice picture of him raising the Infinity Gauntlet, and armed with, let me just zoom in here, I guess. There's kind of a crease in there, but armed for war, though Thanos wields the Infinity Gauntlet and plots to take over the galaxy. So basically, just what he's trying to do in Infinity War. So hopefully you guys have seen that. But let's get Thanos out of the box. Alright, so here Thanos is out of the box, and he looks pretty amazing with the shininess that they have. It's not like bland at all. They did an incredible job at the, and you can just see the shine on them, which does look pretty fantastic. Sometimes when there's shine on figures, like especially when it's not supposed to be armor, it kind of looks a little off, but they did a great job on this, because on the face here, which I'll definitely get more into detail, it's not shiny, but the rest that's all armor and stuff is, which looks great. But let's get to the accessories. So, it comes with a non-gauntleted hand, I guess you call it. That has that there, so it's not attached, which does make it a lot easier. So you can just, slide that on there, and then, put the hand on. So, for whatever pictures or however you want to pose. Maybe you like your Thanos without his gauntlet and you want to pose him on your shelf like that, then there you go. Or if you're like me and many other people and you like to take different pictures, maybe for that specific picture, take him without his gauntlet on. So it's pretty nice. And then here is the just angry looking face, mouth closed here. So it's nice, and it's got very nice details in there. Stuff. I love the face. I like the very dark purple that they've chosen here. I'm trying to focus this as best I can. Got it looking. There we go. And you got the nice blue glowing eyes. They're very comic accurate, I will say. Looks great. And then also I almost forgot to show the hand. So pretty standard, nice and shiny, and then the gloves look nice, and so not much to say about it, but it is detailed real well. So you can just see what I'm showing you. So that looks nice, and I guess I'll show this. This is just kind of straightforward, just kind of shiny, and it's got a yellow line going through there, but nice, kinda rubbery plastic, but not too rubbery. It's plastic enough. Don't have to worry about it like being misshapen or anything. Alright, so first things first, as always, once I focus here, I'm going to do articulation. So his arm can go up quite a ways, but I'm pretty sure they have it to where yeah, it sticks in by those, but if you do want to glue that in, you definitely can. So, while holding that down to where it's supposed to be, his arm can go up that much, and you can make it go out and twist all the way around. And then it can swivel up here at the bicep, all the way around, but don't want to do that. And then bend that much at the elbow, and then this elbow can bend a little bit more because it doesn't have the gauntlet. Then this hand can bend back and then forward that much, and then swivel all the way around. And this hand can bend back a little bit more and forward a little bit more, and also swivel a little bit around. And also this one does have a bicep swivel, obviously, on that side. And then his head can fully rotate. You can look up that much, which is pretty good distance, and look down quite a ways. He has a nice ab crunch, and you can get him looking pretty high up. Get him in a nice pose there, which you can't really see, but yeah, there, which looks pretty good. And then he does have a waist swivel that can most likely swivel all the way around, but I don't really want to do that. And then you put his leg forward that much, like back that much. And then you can only go out a little bit and go in a little bit, which is fine for me. Then you have a thigh swivel up here, double jointed at the knee, swivels at the boot cut a little bit. It may just be that leg. See, yeah, there we go. This one doesn't swivel as much, so probably got some paint in there. So I'll just use some hot water as I do, and then ankle pivot right there, and this goes up and down that much. So, yep, that is the articulation. Pretty basic articulation for these, but a good amount of articulation as always. So now I'm going to quickly do a size comparison. Alright, so here is the Build-A-Figure Thanos, which I have pretty much build what you can see here, but this leg here, which is obviously the right leg, I never got a chance to get the Captain America, and that's what comes with that. And recently I was looking on Amazon like a couple weeks ago, and was just trying to find that, and I already heard about this Thanos, and actually I saw him at the store but didn't get him for whatever reason. I don't know, I just kind of thought, probably be a bunch of them, I'll get them later or something. So then I just went on Amazon and stuff and looking around, and they don't have that Cap America, because a while ago, like a real while ago, probably last summer or so, I was looking on there and they had the Captain America with this leg, which not only do I get to finish the Thanos, but then I also get another Captain America figure, but they do not have it on there. The only way to get it is to get the whole Build-A-Figure wave, to be able to make him, and it's like $107, so I just kind of thought, well, I guess I'd rather have him with a gauntlet anyway, so I just, went for this instead. But I think if I built this, I would still have gotten this eventually, if there were still left, because this seems like a figure that's going to go pretty fast, much like most of the Wolverine action figures do, and like Hulk action figures and some stuff like that. But it's kind of a shame I don't have them fully put together, but if I ever get a chance, I guess I will. But until then, yeah, he's just here like this. And if there's people out there, for whatever reason, which I highly doubt, have only this leg and none of the other parts and don't really care to get the rest of the figures, I will, trade or sell this off to you if you want. So my Instagram, once again, is Rhinohorn25J. So if that is the case, which is a very unlikely case, then yeah, just DM me on there and I'll get to you. But I would like to say, if that is the case, then not too long ago I did glue this thing on, which really, depending on who you are, and I'll probably end up gluing this thing on. I know it seems like a bad thing to do, almost thinking about it, but it's really not, because this is nice and sturdy on there, and you can really tell how much the arm can go up without making it go up, and then this thing just kind of sliding off. I wish they kind of just would have put it on there to stay. But enough about this figure, and let's get to this with size comparison. So I'm going to scoot them back a little bit further, And first size comparison I'm going to do is Wolverine here, which Wolverine is more on the short side, obviously. And then a little bit taller, here is Captain America. So there he is next to Captain America, which Thanos is in the MCU anyway, is 8 foot. I'm not quite sure his exact height is in the comics, but this seems pretty good to me with his stature and, you know, muscularness that he's got going on. So there is those two. And here is the Hulk, which I would say is a little oversized compared to Thanos, but for some odd reason I feel this is kind of a good size, but kind of not compared to the Hulk. So Hulks are kind of hard to, you know, find one that's like perfect in like every way compared to most of the other figures that you own. So that's kind of, you know, hard to find good figures. So I'm just gonna put this up like that. Sorry about that. And now I will compare Juggernaut. So depending on what you think, I would say these two are definitely good. This is, I'm a little iffy on the sizing, but, you know, again, it's your preference. Just, Hulk, I feel, would be more like around this size. Maybe, yeah, I feel that size, but also a little bit more bulkier than this and, you know, Hulk-shaped. But, you know, this is also made for 7-inch figures, keep in mind. But, you know, there Thanos is compared to some other figures. And now I will put on the other head and hand real quick for you. Alright, so here is Thanos after Doctor Strange put a portal around his arm and cutting off the Infinity Gauntlet. Something that would work. But anyway. Here is how you put it on. I mean, it's pretty simple. I feel like any human could figure it out, but I'm just showing it anyway. And, you know, you just, simple as that, and there you go. Now he doesn't have a gauntlet, but it still looks pretty cool, and it's exactly this one right here, but with some better detail. But they also did a pretty good job on this one. Like, they got the shininess, but it's just that color blue that really brings out the shininess in the figure, which looks amazing. And I do like this one. It's more of a darker version. But I do like this choice of color. But I would say that these eyes do work. This black with a little bit of like white, that does work, and the skin tone works. But I do prefer this darker purple color here. So that is how to put on the hand and the head. I should have just done off camera because it doesn't really matter. But everybody knows how to put on these guys' heads. And there's how he looks with that head, which I would say I do prefer the smile, because, I mean, it just fits Thanos. The, you know, the picture that you see everywhere where the, he's smiling and the glove is like this, so, you know, something like that. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about. But this does look good, and I do like that a lot. I like that head sculpt a lot. And I didn't completely put it on there all the way, but, whatever. And once you do put the head on, which is actually hard to do in the position I'm doing it, I'll just set it on there for now like it was, whatever. But, yeah, so, like I said, looks pretty good. So now I'm going to do detail. Alright, so here he is back as he was, minus I didn't put this head back on because I just wanted to show you guys that there was nothing wrong with mine. I just, like, didn't put the head on all the way, and like I pulled up on it like I did just now, and like kinda came off. But I mean, there's nothing really wrong with it, and I wouldn't really worry about that. But now let's get to the detail. So you pretty much see what you can see from far away, you know, with all the shininess, and you got these lines here and the muscle and stuff, and there's the back there. And also one thing that I think would make this look kind of good too is if you got paint wash and kind of, you know, put a little bit of black in there. That would look okay. But I'm just gonna keep mine the way it is. So there he is. There's the Infinity Gauntlet. there, which I do like in the comments how comics, I almost sound like I said comments, but how it's half, you know, like robotic, I get, well, metal looking, but also just like a cloth glove at the same time, but a heavy duty cloth glove, which looks pretty good, but I also love how it is in the movie as well. So, don't really have to say anything, there's just, you know, all the detail stuff. And some people find these as a problem, I'm sure, where they, you know, get rid of them, but I don't. So, but that's on there, I guess. And the only small complaint I would say that I have of this figure would be, and it's not even much of a complaint at all, it's just that this thing here, like when you put up the arm, see, it just kind of goes up like that, and, you know, it just looks kind of weird. But like I did with this one, I glued it down, so when you put up the arm, see, it just goes up as much as you should be able to put it up. And let's say I put this down the way it's supposed to be, you can still put the arm up, I feel, like that, and make it look okay, you know, if it's like glued down. So I can just kind of demonstrate with this one what you can do. You know, you can put it up that much, maybe bend the arm, but if you really want it up, you can do that. But it just depends your preference, but I'm probably going to glue this in like I did the other one, and just to show you guys how that's done. See, it has like these little things you put in there, and you just put some of the super glue in there, and then, you know, put it back in place the way it's supposed to be, and then, you know, just let it sit. You know, pretty obvious how to do, but here you go. Also, I didn't really show the smiling head sculpt all that much, but, you know, basically looks the same as the other one, just with a smile, but looks pretty nice. So I do love that a lot. And that is my review on the Marvel or Legends series 6-inch Thanos, which is over 6 inches. I would say probably, I don't know, this Captain America is probably 6 inches, so I'd probably say 7 or so inches, and I need to focus this, but if you want more of our preference, I do have my 7-inch Dutch right here, so there you can see, I would say he's about 7.5 inches, somewhere around there, if you guys really want to know his exact size. So, I like to give exact sizes in my reviews, because when I get a figure and I want to know the size, some reviews do not show size comparisons or tell exact height of the figure, which was the case with this one for a little bit until I figured it out. But, yeah, so there is my review on Thanos. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I have another review coming soon of another figure I got, and some more videos coming soon, so stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching. Bye.